We start the day's other headlines at the Supreme Court. The justices have agreed to leave in place two EPA rules aimed at reducing the oil and gas industry's emissions of methane gas and mercury. Republican-led states and industry groups had asked the High Court to pause the rules, arguing the standards are, quote, impossible to meet. But the justices will consider a challenge to Mexico's $10 billion lawsuit against U.S. gun makers when they officially begin their term on Monday. The case centers on allegations that the company's sales practices contribute to the trafficking of illegal weapons to drug cartels. And the High Court will weigh in on who gets to say where nuclear waste is stored, in particular the granting of a license to a private company in West Texas. The UN Human Rights Office says the death toll of a gang raid in central Haiti yesterday has risen to at least 70 people, including women and children. The attack took place in the town of Pont-Sondé, roughly 60 miles north of the capital of Port-au-Prince. Video captured near the scene showed hordes of people frantically running away from the attack. Witnesses say they saw bodies with gunshot wounds strewn in the streets. The attack was attributed to the Grand Griffe gang, one of the nation's most brutal groups, but the motive remains unclear. In Pakistan, police clashed with anti-government demonstrators in Islamabad today who were calling for the release of former Prime Minister Imran Khan from prison. Authorities had tried to lock the city down by blocking roads with shipping containers and cutting cell phone service, but dozens of Khan's supporters managed to get through. They were met with tear gas but remained defiant.
We have finally reached here. There were lots of obstacles on the way. The authorities have been defeated. You can place more containers in our way, but this love for Imran Khan will never end.
Khan has been in prison for more than a year in connection with over 150 criminal cases. His supporters say that the charges are politically motivated. Severe rainstorms slammed Bosnia overnight, killing at least 16 people. The rains caused flooding and landslides across several towns in the central and southern parts of the country. Surging waters rushed into homes as people slept, and entire neighborhoods were swamped. Today, residents began to think about picking up the pieces.
The situation is catastrophic. The water entered people's homes. It took away everything. The water recedes, the mud remains. I don't know. We'll see when the water recedes what's left behind all this.
The heavy rains also affected neighboring Croatia, where several roads were closed and the capital, Zagreb, braced for potential flooding. On Wall Street today, stocks closed higher after that strong September jobs report. The Dow Jones Industrial Average jumped more than 300 points to close at a new all-time high. The Nasdaq added more than 200 points, and the S&P 500 also ended the day higher. Still to come on the NewsHour, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump continue campaigning through critical swing states. David Brooks and Jonathan Capehart weigh in on the week's political headlines. And pioneering musician Laurie Anderson discusses her new album inspired by Amelia Earhart.